Most people who buy a foam can end up with one that barely makes any foam, is difficult to use, doesn't last, or you know what, it just plain leaks. Now I received this MJJC Foam Cannon Pro V 3.0, which I'm testing on my GR Corolla. In this video, I'll show you how to set it up, the best type and amount of soap to use, 4 things I love about it, making it perfect for DIY detailing, the one thing that I don't, and the answer to the most common questions that most people have before they buy a foam cannon. Now, I'm always looking for a better and easier way to wash my car at home without scratching the paint. And a good foam cannon is the single best upgrade to your pressure washer that you can make over that old bucket and sponge method. Now, it lifts the dirt off the paint before you ever touch it, which means that there's fewer swirl marks, fewer scratches, and a safer, faster wash every single time. So there's 4 things that I just love about this foam cannon. So first, it's the build. So mostly, as you can see, it's stainless steel valve. There's a little bit of brass in there, but very, very little, but there's definitely no plastic. And because it's stainless steel, it's gonna last a lot longer. You know what, in fact, this thing feels like a tool you'll love to use for 10 years or more. Second is the foam. It comes out like shaving cream, not watery suds. And that's not marketing talk, as you can definitely see on my GR Corolla. Third, and this is the one that nobody talks about, is that anti-leak cap. If you've ever set a foam cannon down on its side mid-wash and come back to a puddle of soap all over the place on the floor because it leaked, you know exactly why this matters. And fourth is that quick quarter-turn bayonet mount for removing or reattaching the tank. Now, this MJJC Pro V 3.0 foam cannon comes with 3 orifices. The 1.25 that's installed right from the factory worked best for my Max Flow 25 pressure washer. For my active 2.3 pressure washer, MJJC recommends the included 1.35 orifice. Or if you find that you're blowing breakers whenever you're using your existing pressure washer with a 1.25. But if you have an entry-level pressure washer like a Ryobi, Greenworks, or Karcher big box store pressure washer, or for whatever reason you're just not getting enough foam coming out of this, you can always screw in the included 1.1 orifice instead. Also included are replacement mesh filters and a couple of spare O-rings to keep this thing working a long time. So after choosing and installing the best orifice, screw on the adapter, attach the pickup tube. Now, I found it was easier to attach that pickup tube by soaking it some hot water first and then twisting onto the nipple. Now, here's how to set it up. Pour 32 ounces of hot water and then 2 ounces of car wash soap into the bottle canister. Now, I'm using Adams Megafoam. Screw the cap on tight, and again, check that quick quarter-inch turn bayonet closure is totally closed. Connect it to your pressure washing using the common quarter-inch quick connect fitting on the back. The top dial adjusts the foam thickness, so set it to the maximum by turning it clockwise. The front nozzle adjusts the spray pattern from a wide fan to a jet. I usually use about a 2.5 foot wide band, and the rear one, well, it adjusts whether it's horizontal or vertical. My car's been recently waxed, so it's a little bit slippery, but you can see how that shaving cream thick foam sticks. Now, both my Active 2.3 and my Max Flow M Pro 25 pressure washers came with their own foam cannons right in the box. So why not just use those? I tried both back to back. Same soap, same water, same pressure. Now, those included foam cannons, sure, they make some foam, but it's watery. It runs off the panels before it can do any real work. The MJJC Pro V 3.0 produces foam that clings to the paint much longer. That's the difference between agitating dirt and just rinsing it off. Sure, the MJJC costs more than that freebie, but that freebie just doesn't work. So what's the point? Now, I've included a link for more info and a 10% discount code in the description down below, so you can definitely check it out. Now, let me answer the most common questions that people ask before they buy one of these foam cannons. So question number 1, will this work with my pressure washer? Well, you need a minimum of 725 PSI. The Max Flow M Pro 25 I'm running puts out 1500 PSI right in the sweet spot for the 1.25 millimeter orifice that comes pre-installed. If you've got a standard electric pressure washer from any big box store, you're probably fine. Question number 2, what soap do I use and how much? You want a soap that's built specifically for foam cannons. They have a higher surfactant level and they foam up better. I use Adams Megafoam. The ratio that works for me is 2 ounces of soap to 32 ounces of hot water. Start there and adjust to your taste. Question 3, do I have to pre-rinse the car first? Well, you know, you should. Hit it with a quick pressure wash rinse first to knock off the heavy dirt and brake dust. Then foam. Let it dwell for 2 or 3 minutes, then rinse it off. then foam again. And question number 4, is the foam really as thick as everyone says? Well, have a look. I was skeptical too, but with the right soap and the right pressure, this thing produces shaving cream level foam. All right, so what's not perfect about it? Well, it's the price. The MJJC Pro V3 is over $100 US. Yeah, so it's definitely up there, that's for sure. But is it worth the upcharge? For me, absolutely. Foam quality, the build, the easy to use bayonet mount for the bottle, and the anti-leak cap, yeah, it's definitely earned that price premium. So can you actually wash your whole car in 10 minutes, start to finish, using a setup like this? Well, you know what, I tested it. And I did make a couple of mistakes that I do want to warn you about. Click here for that video and tell me down below, what soap are you using in your foam cannon? I'm always looking for the next one to try, and I'll definitely see you in the next video.